Look at that. Look at the gobble gobble. Like, am I a turkey? Girl. Bro, what am I, like 7 years old? Like, how did this happen? Stained my pants. Are you serious? But no type of contour can hide that double chin, girl. I mean... Hey dolls, Yes here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited about today's video because it's been very highly requested both on Instagram and on Facebook. Lately I've actually been getting a lot of messages, probably because of my last Instagram video, of people telling me that they want a cream contour beginners video. So that's what we're doing here. And an awesome part about it is that I'm using both high-end concealers and drugstore concealers. So whatever is in your budget, we're going to be working with that. So, yeah, also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell on the bottom down there so that way you'll be notified of every video that I post so you won't miss out on anything. I do also have a contouring for beginners. It's not just cream contouring, but I do have that, and I also have a baking video. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be linked in the description bar below. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, one thing before we apply anything that is super important when cream contouring is a good pore filling primer. Personally, that's what I wear whenever I'm going to cream contour, just because you don't want your pores looking all big and all nasty, and then it just looks like chalky and cakey and not cute. So I'm going to give you guys two options. I am going to be doing like a drugstore option and then a high-end option. Two of my favorites are the Benefit Professional. I'm sure you have already heard of this. And then the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. They're pretty like similar in texture. Like I said, they are pore filling primers. So these are my favorite, very important. So we're going to apply that on the base before we apply our foundation. So this is going to be the drugstore side, and then the other side will be the high-end side. And I always want to focus it like on my nose area here and right here, because that's where I have the most like huge pores. And I'm going to go with this one. Okay, so I've already applied my foundation. It is the Milani Perfect and Conceal, and it's been my favorite drugstore foundation for like a good 8 months. So if you don't have it, you should pick it up, girl. Alright, so let's get right into it. When you're getting your concealers, I always like to use the guide. 2 shades lighter and then 2 shades darker. Once you start getting more into it, then you know you can start like getting darker shades if you want, or lighter shades if you want. But I think a good base is 2 shades lighter and then 2 shades darker. So like I said, I'm going to be trying out drugstore and high-end concealers just because you might be in the stage where you're learning how to cream contour and you're like, I really want to learn how to cream contour and I'm going to go super hard. I want to go to Sephora. I want to get myself some good stuff. So that will be for you. And then if you're like, well, since I don't know how to cream contour, I don't know that I want to go and break the bank getting myself some expensive concealers. So I want to learn first and then I'll step it up. So this video is for both those kinds of people. So yeah, let me show you guys what I have. Alright, so for the drugstore side, we are going to be using the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Concealers, which I really love. And then for the high-end side, we're going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Concealers, which I also really love. So concealers do come in a lot of different forms. My favorite is like the liquidy kind that comes like in a wand like such. There are also like different palettes, like this one right here that I'm about to show you. You know, there's palettes like these. Now, for a beginner, I do not recommend these palettes because a lot of times it's harder to like get product, and sometimes it's difficult to know if it's like full coverage or not full coverage. Just for beginners, I personally wouldn't recommend it. When I first started cream contouring, I started with one of these palettes, and I was like, why does it look like that? It doesn't blend out easy. And when it doesn't blend out easy, it discourages you because you're a beginner and you're like, I'm doing it wrong. It doesn't look like it looks on other people, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. So even though these might be cheaper because, you know, everything comes in here and it has different colors, I wouldn't recommend starting with one of these palettes. I would say just if you know, if you don't want to break the bank, go get some of these. I think they cost like $4 each. Go to the drugstore, get yourself something that has like a wand and that's more like a liquidy texture. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and take our lighter shade, and what this is going to do is this is going to highlight, which is going to make these parts right here pop out, and then the darker is going to make them like hide in, you know, so it's like a shadow. So it's going to make your face look more small, more framed, more, you know, Kim Kardashian. Alright, so with our concealers, we are going to go ahead and just go under here, like in a triangle shape like that. And then we're going to put some over here and up here. So I hope that my other concealer shade is exactly the same as this one, because otherwise it's going to look a little funny. Go down the nose, stop right there. There we go. And I know that you may have seen people who go down here or who put some in here, they blend it in here. Once you get into it and you really start practicing and you get to start knowing your face and what textures you like and stuff, then you can start playing around and, you know, deciding what you like, what you don't like. If you want an extra highlight in here, whatever, then you can. But like I said, this is for beginners, so just start out with this, and then it's fun because then you get to start like experimenting with your face and like trying out different things and discover things that other people don't like that work for you. So it's like it's a fun time. Makeup is a fun time. Okay, so this one over here is the LA Girl Cosmetics one. And let me tell you the shades. This one is in the shade Natural, and the Too Faced one is in the shade Light. So, alright. We're going in. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with the darker shade, and this is in the color Deep Tan. And what you're going to do is like that. Fishy. You see where this natural line just kind of goes in here? That's where you're going to go in. You'll go all along this side. And then just kind of cut off right here. Like that. Perfect. And then if you also want to like go down here, you can. So that way it kind of seems like your neck is like smaller. Right there. Because like I said, this is to create like a shadow. So it just, you know. What is the word that I want to say? Like a sculpture etches? No, I don't think that's the word. I don't know. You're just going to go all up there. And then let's go to the nose. Just going to go all down here. And right here we're going to bend out. And then here we're going to go right there. So you see how instantly it like shaves off my nose? Like I don't have that little tip that I have. Well, there you go. Okay, and so then for the other side, I'm going to be going in with the LA Girl concealer in the color Almond. So keep in mind that these may be kind of like different shades a little bit. Oh. Okay. Alright, so now once that's done, it's time to blend it out. Like I said before, the reason why I recommend these is because they're so much easier to blend out than the ones in the palettes, and blending is like a huge deal, and if you're a beginner and you're not blending correctly, it's not going to come out right, you know? So you obviously want to work with the texture that's going to blend out easily, and then once you start getting the hang of it, then, you know, anything that you put on your face, you'll be able to blend out ASAP. Okay, so we're going to be blending this out with the little beauty sponge from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And please be sure that you dampen it before you use it, because when I first got mine a long time ago, I didn't dampen it, and I was like, what the heck, this thing sucks, like I'm never gonna use this again, it sucks. Well, I was using it the wrong way. So if you do prefer to use a brush, obviously you can use that, but personally I like the little sponges better, so I'm gonna go in with this one. So what you're gonna do is you're just basically gonna tap in like that. You don't want to slide, you don't want to do that, that's not cute. So you just kind of want to tap it in until it's like done. And like I said, this texture is so much easier than the ones in the palettes. I mean, in my opinion, for beginners. I'm going to take it in here a little bit. Just tap, tap, tap. And see how easy that just blends out? You see? Beautiful. And it's already giving us that like flawless look. Just blend, blend, blend. I wasn't planning on doing any bottom eye makeup just because I'm into that look. But if you were going to do that, I would recommend first doing your concealer and then doing the bottom of your makeup so it can stay crispy. And the reason why I really like this also is because sometimes if you don't use the right brush to blend it out, it can look streaky and just not cute. I find that sponges just give you a really flawless finish. We're going to wait to do the nose, okay? Okay. So we can use the same sponge just because like we did it on a lighter color, so now we're going to go dark. It probably wouldn't be a good idea to blend out this and then go in here. You get what I'm saying? I will warn you that you are going to feel weird the first few times that you contour your face, you know, because you're not used to putting all this product on your face and all of a sudden you are. So if you feel weird and you feel like, oh, I don't think it looks right, maybe you should try it out a few times and just while you're hanging out at home, you know, and maybe not go out into public, just so that if it doesn't look its best, you know, you're not out there like looking crazy. But, you know, try it out around your house, see what reactions you get, like, from your family, you know what I mean? Like, what's up with all that makeup, you know what I mean? So, so if you feel weird, totally normal. When I first started cream contouring, I was literally like, what? I don't think this is how it's supposed to look. Is it supposed to look like this? Okay, so we are still blending. I know it can be a little intimidating when you have all of this, like, brown stuff on your face, but don't be intimidated by it because you have a blender, so you can just blend it out. I know it looks scary at first, but blending, honey, blending is key. Like, once you blend it, it's okay. And then we're gonna kind of pull this in here because as you can see, I'm balding or something. And you don't want it to look like super white in there, and then, you know, you have like the brownish, orangish tones, you know? So we're just going to pull it out. And if you're doubtful about an area, just blend. Blend more. Blending is key here. Down here, because the double chin is real, girl. So instantly my face is just like slimmer, you know what I mean? For my nose, I am going to go ahead and use a Luxie brush, and this brush is number 299, and this is a tapered blending brush. So we're just going to go in like this, just kind of like bring it up here. I know that this can all be very intimidating. I'm telling you, when I first started contouring, cream contouring, I was like, so like, am I doing this right? Do I look weird? Like, it felt weird. I'd never done it before, you know what I mean? Anytime that you do something that you've never done before, you're obviously going to feel weird. So if the first few times you're kind of like, I don't think this is right, whatever, just keep on practicing. Before you know it, you'll get used to it, and you'll just be out there looking like moon face who? Not me, girl. Be contouring up in this bee. And we'll go in this big one just to flat out the white. And we're pretty much done. No, no, no. We are not done, okay? When I was first cream contouring, I thought we were done. You know, and that created a hot ass mess. Melted makeup, not cute. No. One of the most important things about cream contouring, you guys, is setting your makeup. It is so important because otherwise it's going to be streaky, it's going to be moving, you're going to touch your face, your fingers are going to be like right there. Like, what, girl, what happened to your face? Oh, there's a finger on your face because you didn't set your makeup. Okay, so my favorite powder is the RCMA colorless powder. Girl, this is like 10 bucks. Look at how much this is for $10. Anyway, I do have a baking video if you want to go more into that. It will be like around here somewhere or down below. So we're not going to bake today just because, like I said, this is for beginners. And if you do want to learn how to bake for beginners, I do have a video for that, like I mentioned before. So you're just going to go ahead and put some down on, like, you know, a little surface. Put it on. And then with your little blender, you're just going to like tap in there. And you're just going to slightly, I know this can be intimidating also if you're new to it. It's okay because look, you can just blend it out. Blending is everything. So you just kind of like tap it in there. You just put it in like that, just tap it. Because we really want our makeup to look flawless. There you go. Now we're gonna like pinch it like that, make it little. I do have a little one, but I'm just gonna use this right here. Just go down there like such. Right. And don't let this intimidate you, because if you're at your house or you're in your restroom and you're doing this by yourself, don't freak yourself out because nobody's going to see you unless you go out. So first you can like try it out, perfect it, you know, and then you can go out and show the world, girl, look at this like slim ass face. Yes. Now we also have to set our contour because we don't want that to be streaky everywhere. It smells so good. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love this stuff. My favorite drugstore bronzer because it smells like the beach. So we're just going to go over that lightly, very lightly. Also, blush is very important when you contour, whether it's cream contour or regular contour, just because you want to add a little bit more of color. You're just going to smile and kind of take it up. They're pretty soft pink. So can you see the difference that it creates when you have blush on this side and when you don't? It's just kind of like a more natural look. I do not like cream blushes. I never use them. I don't like them. I prefer these. What is it? Powder. I prefer powder blushes. You just smile. Take it up. Because you're about to go out to the world looking like, you know, why would you not smile? And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that I was able to answer any questions that you guys had about cream contouring. You go, girl. Just blend it out, blend it out, blend, blend, blend. That is the key. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.